Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be going over they shut down a pill mill. Um, Apparently there was a local street level, thugs, well, wannabe thugs because they were on social media. That's how they got caught. But anyway, apparently this group, four were actually arrested, including one of the guys' mom. So they had a pill making scheme where they were taking fentanyl and making their own pills uh, and selling them off as Percocets. And they had a pretty good operation. They had a very they produced a lot of pills for the fact that they had a couple of machines, but one machine was an actual it was a heavy duty in industrial size. It could make up to 15,000 pills an hour. So they weighed 1,000 pounds according to the FBI. So they actually confiscated this actual pill mill, and of course they had weapons and they had all this typical, you know, what you would actually find in a radar of actual dope processing uh, place, right? So, but uh, it was a good takedown for the fact that they were pretty much uh, dominating a certain part of the Boston area. But the funny part is that um, one of the one of the actual guys actually had a social media account, and and of course they posed with firearms. Um, they posted photos and videos using social media to show off their AR-15s, their pills, high-end jewelry, and then the odd part is that they actually incriminated themselves in shootings. Who knows if that was true? In beatings, don't even can't verify that either because they didn't get charged with that. But yet created a couple of videos identifying individuals that they thought were actually snitches or rats. But it's ironic because them themselves are actually ratting themselves out. And by the way, that's dangerous. That's dangerous because they just believe that these people are actually cooperating with law enforcement, but that could be very, very dangerous and can get somebody hurt. And they did it to them. They snitched on themselves. You know what I mean? It's ironic, right? So that's what got me is like that it just doesn't make any sense. But they got taken down, so hopefully that'll control some of the actual fentanyl being distributed on that area. And they didn't say exactly how they were actually masking the actual the the powder, to make the actual pills and everything. They don't get into that because the fact that they don't want to give anybody ideas. So that in itself would be actually interesting. And it can be dangerous. These guys are not chemists. I mean, they're not pharmacists. And that could be very, very dangerous when you're playing with fentanyl. So hopefully we'll see. I'll keep an eye on this to see how much time they get. And another one worth mentioning out in the East Coast too. This actual it was a well orchestrated, well organized, I guess a gang. But this kid, I say kid because he's young. He's 30 years old. He got 10 years for conspiring to possess with intent to distribute coke. And apparently, he was getting it shipped in through the postal service from Puerto Rico and from the Orlando area. And he was moving some pretty heavy. He had some heavy weight going on. You know what I mean? And he got 10 years federal time, but he had to forfeit an assortment of jewelry, and he had to also forfeit two jet skis, four motorcycles, a Porsche 250V. That's the four-door luxury ones, the four-door uh, Porsche, like the sedan. He had to forfeit one of them, and a Ferrari F430. My man knew how to do it, and I don't know, it doesn't say how they actually came to be with him actually getting investigated, but it could have been the IRS, it could have been the Postal Service, it could have been somebody writing him out. But apparently, he was just doing the orchestrating, so maybe the Postal Service or the IRS. You know what I mean? You're buying a Porsche and you're buying a Ferrari, causing a lot of attention. But hey, it's rare when you hear of these actual stories nowadays. You know? Okay, guys, a couple of quick ones, and I'll keep an eye on that pill mill and see how much actual what they're looking at time wise. You know? Okay, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe.